celebrate something special on the drive here. No, but the thing is, the whole time we lived together, Arvo never really told me anything about his personal life. So I asked him, I go, are you going to bring a girl to my wedding? Yes. And that was probably the biggest shock I'd ever had. And she was beautiful. And she is beautiful. Then I started to wonder, what the fuck is she doing with Arvo?
It was the least subtle of nudges from Dan and Georgie. Come on, go talk to Tash. Go talk to her. Just talk to her. And then Tash came up and she hit on me. And the rest was history.
And so the first time I met Andrew was actually when he made a special guest appearance during one of my regular Skype dates with Tash. He gave me a wave and a big happy grin, and I remember thinking to myself, he's adorable. Just so adorable.
Running naked through your streets, sharing clothes and working weeds.
Is she mad? She's not. And so then I was like, why don't you marry her? You should marry her quick. Before she finds out about you. And so I started asking him most days, when are you going to marry her?
She's gonna play, have a word to say. She will go away, visit when she plays today.
Back then, Natasha and Andrew were in the earlier stages of things. They'd met at Georgie's now infamous Australia Day party and set their minds to making it happen long distance. Tash, though, is a sisters before misters kind of gal. And so I really knew that Andrew was the one when a couple of years later, when she left her soul sister for her soul mate and made her way back to Perth.
And so the moment I knew Andrew was someone really special was when Tash and I were at the airport saying our goodbyes after one of our trips. And this was when they were still in a long-distance relationship. And Tash was about to board a flight back to Sydney when she turned to me and said that she just wished she could see Andrew at the end of her long flight.
The point I'm trying to make is that we were worried at first and we'd joke around about it, but the reason that Arvo took so long to get engaged to Tash is she means an absolute huge amount to him. Like, she means so much to him, means the world to him, and he's genuinely nervous about asking her, I can tell. I know how much he loves her and I know how much she's changed his life. I lived with him in North Fremantle right by the beach for 2 or 3 years, and I tried to get him to the beach most days. He wouldn't have a bar of it. But him and Tashy babes love going for walks along the beach all the time. Feel free to drink as much and eat as much as you want tonight, because I don't know if Arvo's told you, he probably has. He's a big deal at Program. He makes a lot of money, he's a big corporate fat cat, so feel more than welcome to just drink as much and break as much as you want. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all here today to witness the marriage of Natasha and Andrew.
And we're very proud parents tonight of one very gorgeous, beautiful daughter of ours. As father and daughters go, so I don't think you can find a father and a daughter who are more close. I'm welling up a bit here now.
Part of our family strength, I suppose, has been that we've always had strong women. My mum was a war horse, and she defended her family. She would tear apart anyone who attacked us. And I think you are a strong woman, and I welcome you to the family, Natasha.
The desert at dusk, in and out, roll our hearts beat.
There are not many moments in life when you get to stand in front of your family and friends where you get to brag about how wonderful your partner is. So I'm going to take full advantage and just say this. You are truly the most empathetic and generous person I've ever met. And people can learn so much from how you treat others. You're fantastic and funny and full of life, and I love you.
3,290 kilometres from Perth to Sydney, and over the 2.5 years, we did 60 flights each there and back. And it wasn't always easy, but it was always worth it. And so I'm very happy to spend this day with you and spend the rest of our lives together. I love you very much.